Hi everybody, I'm excited. I can actually show you this now. I did video it previously, but I've changed my camera and this one is much clearer I think, so I thought I'd do it again. This was one of the first projects I did with the Crafty-Emblies. And I'm sure you've all heard of them now, but it's a fantastic site, and Judy and Pete are making superb wooden embellishments and they're just great fun to work with and so versatile, and you can do so much with them. So what it is, on the Crafty-Emblies Challenge Blog, on our blog, it's every month we are running challenges, so you've got longer to work on them. You don't have to use the Crafty-Emblies embellishments to enter, although they are just absolutely lush. And the theme for this month's one is the Dressmaker. And what I did for this was I took one of the boxes, the Crafty-Emblies, and this one is this must be the 4.5 inch box by 4.5 inch. Put it all together and they're really easy to put together, and I just love the effect that comes with them when they are stuck together. And I just use glossy accents to hold them because it seems to just hold them perfectly. So what I did was I put it all together, and I had this is Bow Bunny paper collection, and I can't remember the name of it, but it was a Bow Bunny paper collection that I got. And what I did was I just cut them slightly smaller than the sides of the boxes, on the top, on both sides here. I've left the back completely blank because I do like the look of the wood in this dark, the natural wood, and then the bits that they've cut with the laser where they've gone dark, and I like the effect that gives. So I left the back black just as it was, and the bottom I covered it as well so you don't really see it. And then in the inside I used paper in the back and for the walls and the ceiling and the floor, which I hope you can see there. And what Judy did was she gave me a bag of the little circles, and I'll maybe just zoom in to show you what I've done with them. I think I showed you in a previous video as I was working on this, but it wasn't a completed project. So what I did was I took glossy accents again, and I just layered up the feet, well, the discs, to create this little feet on this. So it's like a configuration box, but it's just one on its own. So it's just made like a sewing room to fit in with the Dressmaker theme. And I was really happy how they turned out, because I always struggle to get feet, like I said in the previous video, and these are brilliant. So I've asked Judy for some more of these discs to make more feet, because it's going to be a great way to make my own, because they're a job to get in small sizes to put on boxes and projects. So I'm looking forward to them coming home, and I think my package is on its way actually. I got a message today to say that it should be with me, so I'm really chuffed with that. So I put the feet on, and then I used Mod Podge. As you can see, it's maybe a bit, you can see it's sort of shimmering here on top of the paper, and I used some distress ink as well. Obviously you can see just in the back here on the paper, just to give it an aged sort of look. And inside my sewing room, as you can see at the top, I've taken the hexagonal letters and I put sewing on there, and I just took, it was a gold pen, and I just highlighted the letters so they stand out. And in the back, on the back wall, I have got one of the plaques that says happy. I've got one of the dress forms in the corner, and I inked that up as well with some of my dewdrops, and I think it was, what colour did I use for that one now? I think it was a mix of the pink petunia, and I've got a few different ones that I like to use, and it was just put onto the pink petunia, and the pearlescent crimson, that's what it was, and it just gives it a little shimmered effect in the back corner there. And then I put some pearls, just that string pearl trim around the top of the dress form. And the other side I have taken one of the clocks, and what I did was I just cut there's a little loop at the top, and I cut it off and sanded it so you don't see it, so it looks like a clock on the wall. And then up in the top, in the roof here, Nana had actually given me a box of bits and bobs, and in it was an old car bulb. So what I did was I just wrapped some black lace around there, and I had some gold thread that I made around the top, and just made it into a little light in the roof, which I thought was quite cute. I then took and I made a little table with some chipboard and some matchsticks for legs. And again, the paper from the same collection, I just stuck it on top and folded it to make it look like a tablecloth on the table. On the table I've got one of the little sewing machines, and I didn't colour it because I do like the wood just the way it is, and I love how it looks with the laser etching, and then it goes darker on the edges, so I just left that as is. I took one of the tiny little buttons, you can see that there, one of the triangular ones, and placed that on the table. I had a scrap of the cogs, and I wrapped some thread around that and left that dangling off the table. I had some white lace from my stash. I just folded that up and stitched it and made it look like a bit of material sitting on the table there as well. And then down on the floor here I took another bit of lace, just folded it up and stuck it onto the floor. Again, I had some of that gross grain ribbon, wrapped it up to make it look like some material. Put a stitch in the middle of that and stuck that on top so it looks like material at the feet. Again, some more of the little Crafty-Emblies buttons are sitting on the floor there. And I just took some, it's like a garden twine, and I put it in the bottom here as well, just to make it look like some more material and just to give them more texture. In the bottom corner I took some of my papers from my stash, put a little spray in the bottom, and also added in 2 of my own stick pins that I've made, and glued them in with some hot glue as well. And I added as well, just for a bit more dimension, some of the stems of the flowers that I wrapped around my pokey tool and just made a spiral coming off there. In this corner, I hope you can see it, I've got one of the little pussycats, and he's in the sewing room, and I'm not sure if you'll see this very well, but I rolled up some more of the twine and made it look like a ball of wool and frayed it out so it looks like the pussycat is playing with some wool. And I put some glossy accents in his eyes just to make them stand out. And then on the front I took one of the pairs of scissors, put that on and just used a little bit of the silver pen I had just to make it look like the screw that holds the scissors together in the centre. Around the edge, the corner, sorry, on each of the 3 corners that are showing, I have a little bit of peach bling, a teardrop bling that I just put on there to finish it off. Oh yeah, the sign at the back, I just used some more of my gold thread and put a brad in the back so it looks like it's hanging up on the wall. And I'm trying to think if there's anything I've missed now. Just having a quick look in here. No, that's everything I've done. So like I say, this is one of the projects. I'll just come back out. I did this quite a while ago, and sorry, on the top as well, just to finish off the theme for the sewing room, I took one of the lovely coat hangers and stuck that on the top, and a little iron as well, and put that into, because you'd expect to see those kind of things in a sewing room as well, so I just added them on the top. So that is my project, and like I said, I made this ages ago, because it's quite a few videos back that I showed you the feet, and that was the actual start of this box then. So this one is going live, well, it's live now when you're seeing this, and I was quite pleased how this turned out. And I've had loads of people looking at this, but I've not been able to put it, they've all been admiring it, I've not been able to show it anywhere other than within the design team. So I'm quite pleased to have this up now and be able to show you. And these Crafty-Emblies, as I keep saying to everyone, they are fantastic. And I'm sure you've all been there and ordered now, but they're just, it's unbelievable. There's always new stuff. And if there's anything that you want Judy and Pete to try making, like I said before, just contact them, let them know what it is that you're after, and I'm sure they will oblige. So that's my project, and like I said, the theme this month now is the Dressmaker, it's called. So please come over. Like I said, you don't have to use Crafty-Emblies to enter the challenge blog, and I think the prize, it's normally a gift voucher to spend in Crafty-Emblies, which, because the goods are, I mean, because all these Emblies are not expensive, you get a lot of bits and bobs for your voucher then, and you can always top up with some of your own pennies, which I would do, I think. So that's the finished look. So it's the first kind of configuration box type thing I've ever made, so I really enjoy making this. It is really tiny and fiddly, but it was great fun, and I'm waiting on more boxes coming because I've got a couple of other projects I want to do. So I hope you like this. Please leave me a message and let me know what you think, and I'll be back again soon. Thanks for watching. Bye. you.